Welcome back to the 10th episode of the Pokemon Fire Red Loyalocke. Is that the boat? I swear to God, I have never heard that in my entire life. Either way, this episode we're going to continue through the Ass's Hand. We're in the lower decks of it right now. Last episode, if you didn't watch it, go watch it. We ended up fighting some of the trainers in the Ass's Hand and then taking on all the trainers in the route to the right of Vermilion City. And it was a pretty tame episode. Nothing really exciting happened, but regardless, it was still pretty good. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get into this. Just gonna be doing some battles here in the Ass's Hand, then we'll fight our rival, which will be good because that'll be a wheel spin, and then we'll have the gym. Maybe this episode actually, but maybe not till next episode. Okay, yeah, that definitely must be the boat making that noise. I swear I've never heard of that in my entire life, even though I played through this game so many times. Duncan. Nice. Eradicate's still putting in the work. Ew. I'm surprised that didn't kill. I mean, Shelter's got defense out the wazoo, I guess. Why is my Minky hurt? I swear I healed. Guess not. Weird. Beedrill can easily finish this out, as long as he doesn't mess. Yo, he's got Ice Cold Spear. Kind of spooky right there. Except for he's doing 1 damage per attack. Even if he does it 5 times every time, which he obviously isn't, does nothing. Good job, Beedrill. Sweet. Eradicate level 23? That's a straight W. Tentacool. Let's go to Gyarados. Why not? Honestly, the Tentacruel line in general might be one of my favorite favorite Pokemon in general. And I absolutely love Tentacool and Tentacruel. I don't even know why, but I do rock with them hella hard. I would genuinely rather use Tentacool and Tentacruel over Gyarados, I think. Like, he's good, he's just not, I don't know. You got this, buddy. Alright. Wow, we are not doing enough damage, though. Snap that confusion, bite, hits. That's it. Finally, dude. Gyarados, you took way too much damage from a Tentacool, dude. You should not be doing that. You should not be doing that at all. That's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. Ah, not what I wanted to do. Let's put a Beedrill in the front. Because Pidgeotto is honestly better than Beedrill. Beedrill has pretty shat moves. I didn't take on the other person in there, did I? No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back into that room. Whatever. I forgot what I was doing, I guess. We do have Twin Needle now, too, which I actually forgot we had for a second. Because Twin Needle ain't bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Ooh, excuse me. A little like hiccup there. Don't know what that was about. Another horsey. Kingdra is freaking cool too. I don't know why, I just felt like I had to mention that. I want to see a regional or something for Kingdra, because I love Kingdra, frankly. I think Kingdra is super cool. Another horsey. I'm going to Pidgeotto now. Pidgeotto actually doesn't have good moves either. I think that's always been the thing I didn't like about Pidgeotto in general. Or like the Pidgeot line. Moveset is pretty ass. And when you're playing through like Gen 1, like actually like red and blue, yellow, Gust is a normal type move. It's not even a flying type move. Like, why? It's not like the flying type didn't exist, because it did, because, you know, there was Peck and Drill Peck and Fly and whatever other moves they had. Let's just run back, I think. We'll not like all the way back. Just enough to heal. Over here. This door? Yeah. Fresh and chipper. Nobody says chipper, dog. Did I battle the guy in here? Okay, I didn't think so. So, last episode, a lot of the episode I spent talking about Pokemon AZ, or ZA, sorry, and stuff. And I seriously am excited for that game. I can't wait to see what they end up doing with it. But there's some things about it that I heard that are kind of concerning. Specifically the fact that it's supposed to take place specifically in Lumio City. Only in Lumio City. So I don't know exactly what that is going to entail. You know, it seems a little weird. But we'll have to wait and see what that exactly means. Like, oh, is the city going to be huge? Yeah, probably. But is it not going to be set in the past? Or is it going to be set in the past? It just seems like there's certain things that are a little weird about it. Like, there's just some things that we just don't know about it. Regardless, I'm still excited for it. I'm pretty sure Megas are, like, not necessarily confirmed, but they might as well be confirmed. Because they put at the end of the announcement that there was a clear Mega symbol there. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. I really want to see new Megas and new forms and stuff alike. I want them to do more with this Legends game than they did with the last one. Like, the last one they came up with, like, some new evolutions and stuff for, like, Pokemon and new forms and stuff. But that was it. That's all we really saw. We saw new forms and new evolutions. And, you know, they changed the battle mechanics slightly and stuff like that. But I really want to see many more, like, new Pokemon and stuff. I want to see, like, not necessarily a bunch of new Pokemon, but, like, a lot more, new forms than what they had in Arceus, I guess. Dun, dun. Ooh, a crit. Still only hit 2 times though, so it's like the same as just hitting like 4 times or whatever, so who really cares if it was a crit? I'm doing pretty good right now. I mean, honestly, I almost wish I didn't choose Fire Red for this Loyalocke because it's too easy. And people always talk about like the newer games being easy, but like these old games are pretty easy. As long as you're at like a decent level, these old games are easy as all hell. Some of the newer games I think are harder. Like honestly, Legends Arceus, like the post game stuff with like Volo, insanely difficult. At least I think that's considered post game. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but that insanely difficult. And the hardest Pokemon battle I've had in a main or in like any like Pokemon game that's actually made by the Pokemon Company. Like worse than Cynthia, you know, like he's tough, dude. Machop. Do do do. And with the I love just sitting here recording. I just enjoy it so much. I wish I could do this like full time. Imagine that. Like I would upload every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, probably. It's kind of crazy to me that people who do this full time don't do that sort of thing. Like, depending on what their channel is about, I guess. Obviously, like someone like Mr. Beast isn't going to post every day. He has way too much prepping to do for his videos. In fact, he does preps and then doesn't even post the videos sometimes, which is crazy to me. Why does he do that? But really, I meant like gaming YouTubers and stuff. It's so easy to just play like an hour of video games, do an hour of editing, or you know maybe more than that, depending on what type of game and stuff. That's also a thing. It does depend on what game, because there are certain games that you can't really do that for. Like Minecraft, because it's not going to be entertaining enough without like doing time lapses and shit. So that's a different story. But I'm mostly talking about, you know, Pokemon takes like a small amount of editing, and and the gameplay. And training, depending on if you decide you want to do that or not. Obviously for this I'm not, but for Insurgents I did, and it did take some time to do that. So it depends, I guess, on the game. But the fact that some people just don't post every day, and you're doing it basically full time, is kind of crazy to me. Gyarados really do be putting in the work right now in these water types, though. Pokemon music's great, dude. Every generation is great music. Dude, they really only be sending out Machops right now. Expected more water types, and it's just not. Intimidate is so good, bruh. I think the next thing I will post on this channel will probably be floppy nights. I think that's what I want to do. It's like a weird, like, turn-based battle, like, fighting game, kind of like similar to like a Fate Tactics or like Pokemon Conquest, but it also uses cards to determine like how many times like you can attack and stuff like that in a turn. It's kind of a weird mix between the two, but it's really cool. And yeah, I think that's gonna be the next game I play on here. And then I'm probably gonna move back to Pokemon. I don't know exactly what I'll decide to do. I might do it just like a Pokemon Clover Nuzlocke, just flat Nuzlocke. I think a Loyalocke would be too difficult to do for Clover, frankly. Is this the guy who shows you the picture of the Snorlax? I love this guy. I hope I can eventually get Snorlax on my team. Obviously, it's possible that I just never get him on my team, even after catching him. It's possible. Goldie! Now we can use Eradicate. I should really move my attacks around on everybody. They're just not right places. What is your favorite normal type from Gen 1, and why is it not Snorlax? It's literally just the only one you can choose. That's just my thoughts. I love Snorlax. I recently started playing this game with my friends called Tower Unite. It's like Gmod kind of, but like mixed with like Rec Room. Kind of, if you ever played Rec Room. In a way, so that's the best way I can think to explain it. But it's fun. And you can choose like your character model from like the Steam Workshop or whatever. So people have made like buff Snorlax, where it's just like a more humanoid Snorlax who's like insanely buff. Same thing with like Blastoise and a bunch of other things. I found a Miltank one on there. Obviously there's like anime characters and shit. You can be like anything. It's sick. But yeah, you can play like mini golf on it, like it's like golf with your friends basically, and a bunch of other like weird games. I say weird, but not all of them are that weird. There's like monkey, what's it called? Super Banana Ball or whatever. There's like one of those. There's like a game like that on there. A top-down shooter that's like similar to like the Dead Ops arcade from Call of Duty. You know, stuff like that. There's a bunch of different types of games on there. It is pretty cool. We might just save both the rival and the gym for tomorrow, or for next episode. Not tomorrow, but Wednesday's episode, which is kind of crazy. I should really put... Whoa. Chill. Gotta swap Raticate to the back. Just gotta get back there. Pikachu! You know what else I should put on this channel? I just realized I should totally put a Lumion Legacy on this. Roblox. It's like a... Go on Roblox, you look it up. It's basically Pokemon with a decent amount of slight iterations to make it not Pokemon. For example, like the Lumions, that's what they're called. These creatures, they have like an energy bar to determine how many times they can use moves before they have to like rest and stuff, which is pretty sweet. And their typings are slightly different. I mean, most of them are named different just so that it's not like people don't say they're copying or whatever, but it's also like they're the type matchups are also slightly different. Like there's a light type in there. There's what else is there that's like I know there's a brawler type instead of fighting. They have plant instead of grass. It's air instead of flying. Stuff like that. But that game is seriously fun. If you haven't played it and you're a Pokemon fan, go try it out. The starters are pretty cool. And you know how like Pokemon oftentimes takes a Pokemon that's on 4 legs and turns it into a two-legged Pokemon, basically, especially with starters, like they did with like Incineroar. People would normally hate that, I think, but like I think they did such a good job with the ones that they did do like that in Lumion Legacy. And they have some pretty cool stuff. The only thing is it's not finished. They update it like all the time and stuff. And there's also events like they do for Roblox stuff. You know, for like all of the like at least the American holidays and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's an American company who makes the game. And yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend checking it out if you like Pokemon. And I mean, it's just good. Maybe that's the next thing I'll put on this channel. Probably not. I'll probably wait a while and then I'll forget about it. Can I get into this one? I can. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call this episode. We'll take on their rival next episode. And then take on the gym as well. We'll have 2 wheel spins for a really interesting time instead of just me talking about random games that I want to put on this channel or might put on this channel, or just games that I'm enjoying in general. We'll actually be talking about the game we're playing, probably. So, if you enjoyed then please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please comment down below. Please hit that notification bell. Actually, you don't have to do that unless you really want to. And keep watching for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.